Just give me the confirmation so that we can, yeah, okay, fine. So as part of our previous class, what we have discussed, like what is HTML, right, and why we use HTML. And in HTML, we have seen like what are the tags, right? What are the different tags we use, and that we have discussed, right? Different tags means why we use that. The part we have discussed, right? That is the basic structure, I can say, that HTML will be following the basic template, right? And blueprint we have seen, and this is the one which is followed by any web page. So in that, the root tag will be the HTML, right? Inside that, we have two primary tags. What are those two primary tags? Header tag and body tag. Header tag is something where we write some meta information, that is some extra information about your page. But in the body tag, we write all the visible content. Main content we write inside the body. So this is the basic template or structure or blueprint which is followed by any web page. Yeah, in that head we can write title. Yeah, that will be discussed. No. So, but title is not inside the page. That will come on the top of the page somewhere. Inside that we can write title. That's not. Yeah, that I will tell. Okay. So this is the template which we generally follow to create any web page. That is what we have discussed yesterday, right? And we have even created one page also, like basic, I said, just a page name. In that, what you have written, simply normal text we have written in the body. How to edit that? Go to that file, right click on that file, go with open with option. Here go for notepad. If you don't see notepad for the first time, you can go to last option, like choose any option. There we find the notepad. Then click just once, don't click always you have to click just once. If it is always is there like a checkbox, also we have to remove that box. We have to, if sometimes in other what I can say, like windows, if it is a windows 7 or 8, in that you may have here something like one box, checkbox, always open this type files. You should not check that. You have to keep it empty, because we want to just only for one time this we have to click that. Clear? That's it. So now here, if I want to change any changes to this, yes, I can able to do that. Fine. This is the template which we generally follow. Now I want to make some changes to this. Okay, fine. But I want to see the output. Yeah, this is output. If you look at the output, this is actually called a tab. Whatever it is open on the tab, it is called what? Uh, tab here. This is also my web page. Not for you, some other people. It is also my web page. This is also my web page. But on this tab, if you see here, yeah. It is looking like title some name, our first web page creation for other web page. But for us, it is looking like basic data HTML. You came for? Okay. Have you gone through the previous video? Just a minute. Come just a minute, guys. Yeah, hi, hello, Vikram. Actually, there was one technical glitch. Okay, fine. So now, as we know already, how to create a first web page, and I try to repeat the same that I want you guys to get the proper clarity that how to create a web page. I want you to have that proper hands on how to create a web page. If you want to create a web page, we have to follow three steps. Very simple. In your computer, first of all, you should have you no need to have special software to be installed. First of all, just computer with one modern browser, any of the browser, and after that, you should have one editor. Actually, we have a tool for editor like Visual Studio Code like that. But at this moment, to learn or to practice the HTML, we don't require any special tool. Also, if you have Notepad, that is more than enough to start. Clear? Yeah. So this is what, yeah, you can write later also, no problem. Ask your friends to answer. You can write later also, no problem. You keep it aside. Keep it aside. Just concentrate. So we have to open the notepad, and after that, in this we have to create a basic template. See, for any web page we talk, that will be following this particular template. This is called a basic template followed by any web page. If we create, we have to use this. If already some web pages are available, they also will be using this template. So open notepad and then write this particular template over there. So I just created one notepad, right? I'm just writing that template. So the template contains HTML, open HTML, close HTML. In that, two tags are there, head and body tag. HTML is like a first tag, we call it as a root tag. In that only everything will be there. Head is a one primary tag, body is other primary tag. We have to write this, and then we have to save the file. Next thing what we have to do, we have to save the file. While saving the file, I told in the last time that in your computer you create proper folder, some folder. Don't like just like that, don't save on desktop somewhere on the documents. Instead of that, you create one folder structure like full stack Python, whatever it is, your full stack. In that, create one more, two more folder like backend, front end. In front end, create HTML folder, CSS folder, JavaScript folder. So all the HTML related stuff you save only in the HTML folder, so that while you are doing the recap and all, you don't feel any zigzag and all while doing the recap, and you'll be doing it sometime revision and all. So that I want you to maintain that proper structure. So I created something full stack in that front end folder in that HTML. Okay, this is not for these people, I just created for some other batch, just I'm using that. Clear? Here I'm in the same location. Now you write any name for your web page. Okay, you can write anything. What is the web page I'm writing? Sample. Name is sample, but .html is mandatory. Name you can write anything, but .html is a mandatory thing. And then we have to make this to all files always. While we are saving, write the code, then save it, write any name, but .html, then immediately we have to save this to all files. If I don't write this, what happens is, if I don't opt this, what is this showing? Default is text document. So by default, all text documents will be created. So that's the reason I have to write this .html, and immediately I have to create all files. Now save this. Fine. Yeah. In the body, we kept empty. Right now body is empty. We should not keep like that. We have to write any minimum some content. After learning HTML, we will all the topics in the HTML, then we will come to know how to add images, how to add videos, how to add tables, all the things. But at this moment we don't know all those things, right? But we want to put just some normal text. I am just writing something like dear students, welcome to HTML learning. You can write anything, just I'm writing this. Dear students, welcome to HTML learning. Just save this. Now, I already saved this, right? Go to this specific folder. What is the name I have written? Sample. Check for that. Here you are able to see somewhere sample. Actually, this icon, able to see Google Chrome icon, because it's a web page, but in my computer Google Chrome is the default browser. That's why it is showing that icon as that one. In your computer, if it is a Mozilla Firefox is default browser, that will show that icon. If it is a Edge, Microsoft Edge, this one, or if this is a default browser in your computer, then that will show that particular icon over there. Got it? That doesn't matter, because it's telling you what is the type of this document. HTML document. Chrome, okay, but what is the type of document? HTML document. Now we have to see the output. To see the output, just select that particular file, go with the right click option, then go for open with the, you can choose any of the browser. Clear? Now I want to open it in the another browser, Edge browser. So now you are able to see our web page open. Yes, able to see, right? In that we did not have much content. Our web page is very plain, in that only text content is there. That's the reason we are able to see only text content. In the future, we'll be adding so much of content, because to add that content, first we have to learn HTML, right? So as we are at starting stage, just this is the one. Now see, this starting is from here to till this end. This is called left to top to this right bottom till this end. Whatever we see, that is called content, and that content we have to write in the body tag of the HTML. You understood? Whatever we see, that we have to put in the body tag. Now there is one tag called edit tag. What this tag will do is, it will add some extra behavior to our web page. That is like, see, this is called tab, you know, right? Tabs, new tab, this is tab, these are called tabs. If I type something, then from the internet I will get something, but here directly in our computer, I already created one web page. That web page I want to show, where I created in my computer. After creation of like this, what people will do is, whatever they created in the local machine, that they will send it to the domain names, something sai.com. If you purchase, you'll keep all the things in that domain, then all the people around the world can able to see that. But keeping the code in the domain is not a big deal. Within 5 minutes you can keep, but first creating the website is a big deal. I hope you understood. Creating the website, it will open in the local, but I don't want to open it local. Everyone should see that. Then simply purchase the domain. That domain, what's your name? Harsha. So purchase one domain like harsha.com. For that I will be having login ID. You'll be getting the, you have to get it from the internet providers will be there. In internet you have domain providers, with them purchase harsha.com. For that you have to pay 1000 rupees per year, something like that. Then log in into that account and put all your code in that. Then whoever opens harsha.com can able to see this. Understood? But before that, creating the website is very important. Clear? In the real time scenario also, this only will happen in the situation like, assume there is one company, like one medical company who are into medical domain. Assume company name is A. There is one IT company called B, who will do websites and activities, applications. Now what is this A company will do is, A will go to B and they will tell like, hey, we are already into medical domain, we are doing activities in the medical field, but this time as of now we are doing everything online, but we want to move to offline we are doing, but now we want to move to online. Can you please create a website? They will ask. Then these people will tell me, we can create, what are the requirements you have. Then these people will tell. Then what these people will do is, they will start creating the website and all. Got it? Then at the end they will tell like, we are done with that example I am telling, we are done with that website and all. Now tell me what is the domain you want. Then if they say harshmedicals.com, then they will purchase harshmedicals.com. Whatever the code is created by these B people, they will put all the code in that harshmedical.com. Now whoever opens around the world having internet can able to see that. Now you understood, right? So keeping that is not a big deal. That is what I am telling. Once your application is ready, putting in that domain or keeping it ready to the world in the internet is not a big deal. The main thing is creating, developing. Got it? Yeah. Now if you see this tab, what it is showing, sample.html. What is our web page name is also sample.html. Actually whatever it appears on this, it is called title. What it is called? Title. But for our web page I did not give any title. That's the reason it is coming with the default title. Default title is your web page. your web page name, file name, I can say your file name, whatever it is, same will come as a default title. No, I don't want that. I want my own title for my web page. So for that, what we have to do is, inside this head tag we have to provide one extra tag. The tag name is title. What is the tag name? Title. So using this we can able to provide some title to our web page. So here, what is the title I kept here? Learning HTML. See, I made change. Now go to my website. Now, yeah, here reload the browser. See, before reloading, it is showing only file name. Now just reload this. Now see what title it is showing now. Learning HTML. So by default, no title will be there. No, at that moment, whatever your file name, that will be considered as a title. But we don't want that. We want one proper title for our web page. Then we can give it using a tag called title tag. That tag we have to put inside the header tag. Clear? And one more important thing, this title tag is not visible in your content. Your page content, I told you, from here to here. So that's the reason whatever you keep in the body, that will come here. But whatever it is there on the top of that, that is not considered as a body. This is some extra behavior. See, if I don't write title also, my web page is there or not? If I don't write title also, still my web page is there or not? But if I don't write content, web page cannot be there. I hope you got it. So head tag is the one where we write the metadata. What we write? Metadata means some extra information about the information. Meta means information about the information. With simple example, like if you have textbook, in that we have something like index page. In the index you can see the information, but it is not actual information. Chapter 1, chapter name, chapter number. If you see the index, you don't learn the chapter, but if you look at the index, you will come to know about the chapter. You understood, right? What is the name of the chapter, what are the internal topics. But you want to learn the topics, you have to go through the book. So that is what. So inside the book is the main content, but it just tells about the book. The same way, this web page is the main, but on the top it will tell like what is the title of your web page. Clear? This I will show you real time also, uh, how the sites will be. Okay, what is this? Amazon. You know Amazon, right? Why we use Amazon? For shopping, online shopping. This is the Amazon site. Those people have created one beautiful site. They purchased one domain called amazon.in. They kept all the code in that amazon.in. That's why we are able to see. Clear? Now, title, able to see some title here, online. Yeah, this is a tab. On the tab, whatever it is displays is called what? Title. Just now we discussed that, right? Yeah. So now, yeah, here whatever it is appeared, it is called title. What title is showing? Online shopping site in India, colon, shop online for mobiles, books, watches, something is there, right? This is the first page code of Amazon site. You forget about this. This is just like that, will be there. That doesn't matter. What is this here? Able to see HTML. What tag is there? HTML. Internal, what they have written, you don't worry about that. That we will learn later. But what is the tag? HTML. After HTML, what they have written? Header tag, right? uh, Here what they did, closing the header tag. This is called comments. Green color will not execute, they are comments. After that, what they opened? Body tag. Now, at the end, what they did, closing the body tag and then closing the HTML, right? This is the structure only. You understood? I told you already. Any web page will be following this structure. The content inside will be changing depending on the site. Wikipedia also will have the same, but in that the content is different. But basically, that will be following that structure. Clear? Yeah. Now, so I observe. So here, what is the title of our whose code we are observing? Online shopping site called Amazon.in homepage content we are observing. This is the homepage, right? For that, this is the code, right? Uh, Now here, what is this title? What is there in that? Online shopping site in India, This one only. Shop online for mobiles, books, watches, shoes, and more. Amazon.in. That is what the title is about, right? Yeah. Here, our title is what? That only, right? So which I am showing on live. You understood, right? So that is what title is about. Clear? Title will be closed. At the end, title will be closed. So that is what about title tag. Fine. Now we learned with this that how to create a web page. Open fresh notepad, write this basic template, then save the file with the .html as extension. That's it. That is the procedure to create a web page. Anyone can create a web page, and even you don't require any special software to be installed in your computer to start with. Directly anyhow one browser will be there, one modern browser, and anyhow one editor, basic editor, notepad enough. Fine. Now what we are going to see is, whenever we open any web page, what we see, different content we observe, right? In the web page, what will be there? Content will be there. Web page or website, what we see? Content will be there. When we are talking about the content may be some text. We open any web page. Content means whatever we see with our eyes is the content. If you open any web page, we see text, and we observe some images. Or sometimes in some, we can see YouTube.com is also a website. Yes, right. In the YouTube homepage, what will the videos will be there. In Amazon, it is different. In the Wikipedia, different. YouTube, different. But these are the content. So you'll be having the images or videos will be there. Links also. People will click the link. Some blue color thing will be there. Their hand symbol will be there. They are called links. So we can see this kind of content. And sometimes audio files also. If you are talking about online audio sites, will be there no for listening to the songs from the movies and all. You can visit. I'm not talking about video songs. I'm talking about audio. And tables also, sometimes data will be displayed in the form of tables. So all very important thing. Oh, you want to sign up, you want to log in, forms will be there where some fields will be there. You have to enter first name, last name, something like that, right? All these are something data still there, but I mentioned few things. All these are some data or some content. As part of our HTML learning, what we do is we learn how to add text to web page, how to add image to web page, how to add videos to web page, how to add links to web page, how to work with audios, how to create the tables, how to create forms. All the things we learn as part of our HTML journey. Clear? So till now we are done with how to create our first web page, right? So now today we are going to see one important aspect, that is what the topic? Add text to web page. So we are going to add text related content to our web page. So before I talk about this, how to add text related content to our web page, basically in HTML we can add text in two ways. In two forms we can add. What are they? Headings and paragraphs. See, right, most of the website we see some content, more lines like paragraph, but somewhere we see some headings also. So in two ways we can add the content to our web page. They are headings and paragraphs, and this I can compare with your textbook. Same story. When you open your textbook, you have chapter number, then chapter name, but they are with big size. Font size will be big, right? Then you will be having one introduction something. Then you have 1.1 subheading will be there, right? 1.1.1 depending on the chapters. Then again your story starts, paragraphs. But any chapter paragraphs are same means size will be almost same. Text size I am talking, the number of lines different, but text size is same. But when you are talking about the headings, the chapter number, chapter name will be bigger. Next one introduction will be one size, then 1.1 will be one size. That will be varying, right? So in that way also, here also the same thing. When you are creating the web pages or HTML pages, in that we can add different types of headings here. And by default in HTML, a total of 6 headings we can able to add. They are from H1 to H6. When you are talking about the paragraphs, we can be having only one paragraph, because I compared that with textbook. So anywhere paragraph is same. But these are the default things. If you want to change later their text style, font sizes using CSS, you can able to do. But by default headings and paragraphs are there. Six types of headings will be there and one type paragraph will be there. To add the paragraph to your web page, we use a special tag called tag name is paragraph tag. What the tag name? Paragraph. So we have to open p and then close p. Actually it is called paragraph, but it is denoted with p. Actually it's not p tag, it is actually paragraph tag, but we write it as open p close p. It's a syntax. The same way headings also same, I can do h1 open h1 and then close h1. The same thing I can follow up to h6. And the only thing difference is I told you, right? Chapter name next to size. Here also the same thing. H1 is bigger among all of them. In terms of size, H1 is bigger. Next, among all those things, H6 is the smaller one. Whereas H1 is the bigger one, H6 is the smaller one. And the size will decreases. It's like a decreasing order. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. This is one thing. I will write this so that you can able to see differences. So for that to happen, I don't want to create a new page. I already have a web page. What is my web page name? Sample. I created a web page called sample. Right. In that I want to create the what we call like headings now, headings and paragraphs. As we don't know about headings and those things just 5 minutes back, that's why I kept content just like that without any tag. But inside the body we should not keep content like this. We always have to keep it. Is what kind of content? Text, no? Yeah, text kind of content we have to keep either in the what we call like headings or in the paragraphs. But earlier we don't know, that's why I kept normal, but it's not recommended. Clear? Yeah, you want the text to be small, keep paragraph. No, you want to be like heading, then put some heading. Now I want to keep it as heading big. Okay, I'm writing here what h1. So open h1 and then close h1. So that's it. Yeah, already opened this file. No, just to save this because its output already we opened in the browser. This is a web page, right? Simply reload that. Now see, actually it's original. This is my website size. Okay, I zoomed it. Okay, but this is the original size of the website. See, earlier it is different. Now it is thick, thick. I am talking about that thick. That is called actually bold. Text is bold. Same content, just I want you guys to see the difference. That's why I'm just writing the same content with the all five all six different headings. Now save and go to the same browser just to reload that web page. Now see, size only, it is changing the size, right? These are what we usually observe in the textbooks also. Like, see, you have one image assume. Just below to the image, there will be something, some information about the image. That is also very small, like that H6 or something like H. Clear? Now, other kind of text. What is other kind of text left out? Paragraph. So now I am going to add one paragraph here. You can write content, could be anything. I am just writing. Just like that I am writing, okay, and I am closing the paragraph. I want to keep it big, just like that I have. Yeah, so it's opening, right? Yeah, it's a closing time. Now save this and go to your browser. This is earlier before I add the paragraph. Now I reload it. Now you are able to see that the paragraph has been added over there, right? Now what I do is I will add one more paragraph just for exploring purpose. Now go to the browser, reload it one more time. See, I added one more big paragraph, right? Now you are able to see clearly the difference between headings and paragraphs, right? So in this way, we generally add what we say, like, text related content to our web page. Fine. Yeah. What are the difference you observe between paragraphs and what we say, headings? What is the difference you are able to see? What fundamental difference you are able to observe? Hmm? Yeah. So that is one thing. Other thing, one is like size. Okay, H1 is bigger, where paragraph is small, right? See, if you observe, this is H6, this is H5. If you look at the size of this paragraph, it may be more than H6. Yes or no? H6 is smaller. Paragraph looking bigger, right? With our eyes, we can able to see that difference. Maybe this is same. Maybe this H4 and your paragraph may be equal, or maybe H5 or paragraph may be equal, little bit. But H6 is very small compared to paragraph. But the content of paragraph is non-bold. Non-bold text is non-bold, means normal text, but whereas the headings are bold. If you look at H1 is also same, H2, H3, H4, H1, even H6 also, see, content size is small, but the style, the content style is bold text. You understood my point? Got it? So in this way, we can able to add text related content to our web page. They are headings and paragraphs. By default, paragraphs are always non-bold. By default, headings are always bold. But these are the default things. Even paragraph, especially you want to make it bold or something you want to do using CSS, we can able to do. Clear? Yeah. But here, what I want to do is, in this paragraph, this is para, some dummy text I have written, but in real time, you'll be having one meaningful paragraph will be there, right? In this paragraph, one line, one word, or one sentence, I want to highlight it. You understood the requirement? Only one word, or one line, or one sentence, I want to highlight it. So to do that, in HTML, we have some special tags are available. They are called formatting tags, or I can say they are like helper tags or helping tags. I can say, what are they? Formatting or helper, all helping tags. Among them, the tag is like bold tag. What is the tag name? Bold tag, and the syntax for that is B. I told you already the requirement of this. Just to highlight some portion of your paragraphs or anything. One sentence or one word, one sentence you want to highlight, we can able to do that. Okay, I will show you with the example so that you can get the clarity. Now, in my output here, okay, here some content is there. Okay, some content I will change. Some, yeah, this is a paragraph, right? In this, here I'm writing, hi, hello, everyone. Uh, this is a paragraph I am telling. Clear? Hi, hello, everyone. Something like that. It is starting, right? Now, go to the output screen and see that, yeah, that is what. Normal, no difference, just content. Now, what I want is this hi, hello, everyone is there, no? That I want to be bold. Only that line or that sentence to be bold. For that, what we have to do is we have to take the help of this helping tag. See, only this text, right? Before this text, simply keep that tag D, and after that you end that tag like D, open B and then close B. Now save this, fine, and go to the browser. See, before reloading, like this. Now reload. See, able to see the difference? Yeah, that particular text has been highlighted with bold. So using that formatting tag called bold or that helper tag called bold, we can able to. And this not only this guys here, I want the text to be tilted, slighted like this. By default, always text is straight, but I want little bit like this. Then we'll use something like italic tag, and for that, the tag we use is I. Now go to here. Okay, immediately after this parano, after that this next sentence I want to be italic, just like that. I kept this sentence to be I want to be italic. Save this and go to your browser and reload your browser. Able to see that, right? That is tilted. Text is tilted. The same way, I can even keep one word, one line to be underlined. I want it to be underlined. Yes, we can do that. Okay, this textual I will do. For that, the special tag we use is U. What is the tag name? U. So just open and then close the U. Now save and go to this. See, before reloading, there was no underline anywhere. But yeah, see, after immediately italic, you are able to see one underline is fine. Same way, I want one line or something to be under quotes. One line or two lines together should be under quotes. Why? Because see, why we create web page or website for some purpose, right? So, online shopping or blog. You know blogs, right? People create blog or some social media sites or some Wikipedia kind of information sites. We have different things. Booking, online bus booking, flight booking, train booking sites, different OTT platform, they are also sites, right? Purpose is different. So now here, assume you are creating this site for online news portal, news online news. In that, what you will write? Articles you will write it. In that, you want to tell some content like today, at gathering, prime minister told, then whatever he told, exact words you will write in the quotes. You understood it? Prime Minister said, then you write open quotes and you write something. So the quotes to be highlighted, you want that to be done, then yes, we can able to do. For that, we have a special tag there. The tag name is Q. What is the tag name? Q. Q indicates quotes. Q means quotes. And up to where you want to put the things under quotes, we can decide here. Okay, 2 3 lines I kept under quotes. Q. Now save this and simply go to this and see, before this nothing was there, but see somewhere here, able to see this guys, here this, I'm unable to. Okay, this one is not properly selecting. Yeah, you're able to see that, right? Anyhow, that underline is there, right? After that, uh, till where, next line, this one, below to hello, it is closed. So in that way, we can able to highlight it. That is what about codes. But first only I told you, general, to give content in terms of text to any web page, we use only two things, either headings or paragraphs. But after creating the paragraphs or headings, you want to highlight some portion. See, not only in the paragraph. See, if I talk about bold, I talk about paragraph. Why? Because by default my headings are always bold. If I want particular text in my paragraph to be bold, B. But if I want particular text in the heading to be italic, I have to use I. Even in the headings also, I have to use that. Quotes also, I have to use that. Clear? Yeah. So like the different formatting tags are there. Among them, we have one more also. See, you want to highlight in the entire section one particular line to be like eye catcher. If people look at that web page, there's eye should go there. For that, even in our notebooks also, sometimes we use highlighter pen, like special pen. It's like highlighter. Normal pens are different. Highlighter is different, which is having some light yellow or some color will be there. No? You know that, right? Sketch pen or highlighter. In the same way, for web page also we have that. If you want to make anything to be highlighted, fine. For that, it's like a marker, right? We use some small marker. Here also we have that the tag name is mark. The tag name itself is mark. What is the tag name? Mark. So we have to open that mark and then close. See, wherever you want to highlight, up to that you put the things under mark. I want only that line. So I am something. This is parano. That line I want to be highlighted. That's why I kept it under mark. Fine. Now go there. Simply reload your page. Now see. So if you look at the page, our concentration is more on that particular area, right? That's why we use the highlighter. To give that highlighter or to mark some tag, we use a special tag called mark. See, this not only for paragraph. See, guys, here, dear students, oh, welcome to is there now. In this also, I want dear students. I want special now. Then go to the code. Go to your H1 here. In that okay, yeah. So in that, which one I want? This one, H1, right? Mark. Only the dear students word, two words, dear and students. I want to be highlighted. Fine. Save this. Just to go to the browser where your page was opened. Simply reload it. Now we are able to see that that has been highlighted. Clear? In the same way, there are few things which will help us to make the things highlighted in terms of different things. Now, I have a special requirement now that I want to create this web page this time for uh, making people to learn. Like I want to teach maths, or you want to teach maths to the students through online, not video. In your website, you are writing the content. What content? Maths related content, mathematics. In that now, I want to write a square plus b square. You understand? Now, my interest is now in this web page. I want to write a square plus b square. Help me. You understood the requirement, right? Uh, Now you guys help me. Okay, here only I will write after that H1. In the H1 only I will write. But my intention is what? I want to write the a square plus b square. Now, tell me. Okay, after that tell me what to do. You understood the requirement, right? In my web page, it should display as a square plus a b square. So for that, what to do? I am asking. Help me. A I have written. Okay, fine. Then square I want. What to do? Any idea? Okay, it's general we go fine. Normal idea like what is that? Like this. So if you go here as it is plus b square, if you think that, then go to your browser. You know the answer first one. Right? It will give you a to b to. That is not called a square b square. They are coming beside, right? Square means should it's like a power should be on the top of that alphabet whatever you use. So directly you cannot write in the notepad like that, and it's not possible to display in the output also. For that also we have special helping tags available. Generally, guys, in mathematics we say power something. Not only this, even in physics also, mathematics also you can have something like let x1 x2, let v1 v2. There one will not be side, one will be downside, v1 comma v2. You know these things, right? Powers means top, and the upper is to the downside, right? Yeah, see, whatever we write, whether mass or what, in mass we say power, but generally for any letter, if you write anything on to the top of that, that is called superscript. If you write any letter something to the downwards, it is called subscript. Superscript and a subscript. To add that superscript or a subscript in HTML, there are some helping tags available. Let's say problem is for two. A okay, two should not come beside, two should come onto the top as a superscript. So for that we have to write a superscript tag. Tag name is superscript. The syntax is SUP, but the tag name is superscript. So open SUP and then close SUP. You understood? That's right. Yeah, got it right. Yeah. Now save this and go to the browser. This is before reloading. This is like A to B2, right? Now I am reloading. Now observe the difference. It's showing S score plus S score. Got it? Same works for downside. That is subscript. The only thing is SUB. Here SUP, then it will be SUD. It's like that I'm writing. You know, in physics you have questions, right? Two cars are moving with the speeds of S1 comma S2, V1 comma V2, like that. That's what this time. SUB. That's it. Just like that I'm writing. My intention is only to display that subscript. Yeah. Got it? Showing like V1 comma V2. So in this way, we can able to add any extra formatting. By default, they will come with the default things. You don't want that. You want something to be highlighted. So by default, there will be no yellow color highlighting. But you want something, yes. And by default, paragraphs are always non-bold, but you want one letter, one word, one text, something to be bold, then you can. By default, text is always straight, whether it is a heading or anything. Text is always straight only, paragraph or heading. But you want some text, one particular line, one particular word, then we can able to do it with the help of a italic tag. In the same way, same works for q, same works for something like mark. With the mark tag we can able to do that. Actually, there is one more tag also. I don't know whether that still they are allowing. There is one tag called strike tag, but they have what I can say, like they deprecated it, because using CSS we can achieve the same thing. Whatever you do with the strike tag, but we will try. We will give a try. For the tag name I'm writing strike. So open strike and then save. Yeah, it's there. Able to see. See, mostly this will be used in very limited areas like shopping sites. People will use that just to attract you. That you know that right original price, they'll strike it off. You got it? Then they will tell like flat 50% off, something like that. Original price intentionally they will write and they will cut it. And then they next to that they will write the new price. So that is what strike is about. Clear? But the same thing we can achieve with the CSS. But strike is nowadays people are not using because of the CSS. There you can do so many things. Fine. But okay, fine. It's still there. Allowing that the tag is called what? Strike tag. Then assume you are writing this page for the purpose of teaching some what I can say like some coding. You want to teach coding to the people. So then when you're talking about the coding, assume like Java you are teaching or Python you are teaching, whatever it is, then you'll be writing some English. You have to do this and that, and also you have to write some syntax also. Everything you cannot make theoretical, right? You have to write some syntax also. Same works for mathematics also. You write some blah 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 question, but immediately you have to write some solution, right? there should be some difference between the question or description and normal solution or code, right? For that purpose we have a special tag again called code tag. Tag name is code, code. So example here I will tell you like something like this, your paragraph is getting continued. Fine. In that somewhere some portion you it's like a special, like right, something I have written. That is like a syntax. But if I don't do anything special, normally if I open this this paragraph, right? This I will put on the top so that we will see. It's on the very bottom. That's why I just kept it up. Yeah. Now you see, this is about learning Java in Java, Java something. Yeah, system dot everything looks same, right? Everything is in that only. I want little bit different. For that, what we can do is we can put that under code here, but you don't find any difference. Just slightly what that style format style will be different. Formats, right? Text formats. In that it will show different format. Here I'm writing code, open code, and then close code. See, closely observe. This is a normal paragraph where I have not written anything. But this is the place I kept code. Now able to see the difference? The small line. Able to see or not? The system dot println is same, everything same. But here see the system dot println style is different. That is what I am telling. In the complete description, anywhere some small thing related to code or like syntax, that people will be highlighted. Got it? So for that we use a special tag called code tag. So like that we do have few one two things extra will be there, but the thing is we should know the purpose. Got it? Important thing is we should know the purpose. So the purpose is if you want to highlight anything like to add some extra formats to the text whatever you have, we use this formatting or helping tags. Clear? Without the CSS. Actually using CSS we can make the changes, but without getting into CSS still we can able to do some small activities with the help of these tags. We have one okay. Other than this we have one thing that a special tag completely it's a special tag actually. uh, Here I'm writing on h1, right? What I have written hi, right? In the next line what I have written hello. I have written hi hello. Next, what I have written? Hi, hello everyone. Next, I have written, how are you? So this is what I have written, right? How many lines I have to? I took how many lines? Four. Save. Okay, H1 should be closed. We opened H1, we close. Okay, fine. Now go to the browser. Okay, we have written on the top. Reload the browser. How many lines came? Huh? Only one line. Because by default, HTML will not preserve the new lines. Means if you write just in that, it will not. See, if you write element different, open H1, one more H1 if you open, directly it will open in the new line. But while you are writing, if normally in the notepad, if you press enter and if you start writing, by default it will not be. Clear? Got it or not? Then what it will do is, it will simply display depending on your browser size, the width. If I write 20 lines, then all 20 lines will not come in same line, right now. That will move to 4 or 5 lines. But if I write exactly 20, 20 will not come. It will not come in single. It purely depends on the size. Same if I open in mobile, it may give 2 lines. Understood? Actually, I have written 4 lines. In my laptop, it is showing a single line. If you open mobile, it may be showing 2 lines. So means it is not following what you say. Got it? By default, it is not going to preserve the new lines. But I don't want it to be new line. Means I don't want it to be a new element. That should be same single same one single element only. But I want that to be new line. For that, we have a special tag available in HTML. The tag name is break. What is the tag name? Break. We have to write like this. I am using the special because if you look at any other tags, we have an opening tag and closing tag. P H1, H2, P. We have seen, right? Uh, Opening and closing. But it's a special tag because in P, with opening and closing, you have something to add. But in break, you have nothing to add. Break is like wherever you write break, the line will be broken, it will be started in the new line. Understood? In the break, we do not have any content. Break we use for some other purpose to break the line. Got it? See, intentionally I will break. Three lines only we are getting. So we can able to write next one. All right. Go to this. That's it. Fine. In this way we can able to get it. So by default, actually HTML will not be preserving those new lines the way you write in the text or in the editor. In the same way, it will not come. It gives just depending on the browser size or whatever the device size. As per that, it will display the number of lines there. No, you don't want that. The way you have written, in the same way you want lines, then we use break tag. It's a special tag used in HTML. It is like BR, open BR. That's it. It will break that particular line. Everything will start in the new. Clear? So how this break tag works is very simple. You see what I am writing here. H2. What I have written? Uh, but I have written in the same line only, but I have used break BR, right? Now I hope you got that power of BR. Got it? Break tag itself, wherever you write break, after that will directly come in the next line. That's it. That is what break tag will do. Clear? The name itself is suggesting that English meaning it will break that line. What it will break is actually it is breaking the line. Wherever you write the break, that line will be broken. The next content immediately would be starting in the new line. That's it. So this is about today what we learned. First we learned how to create a web page. First web page, open notepad, write that basic template and save it with the .html file, but save in the proper location always, and keep it all files and save in the proper location. Then open that output through right click and go open through any of the browser of your wish. Then what we have seen, how to add the title to our page, because by default any web page no title will be there. That's why it is showing your file name as a title. It's not good. .html page is not a title. That HTML page coming as a title is not good. So write your own title. How to write? Title tag. Open title, close tag, but keep the title tag in the header tag. That's it. Next is content. When you are talking about the content, there are different ways we can, means different types of content. We have text, images, links, videos, audios. In that category, we just started with one like text. When you're talking about the text, two types of text are there: headings and paragraphs. When we talk about headings, there are possibilities of six: H1 to H6. Paragraph only one, P paragraph. H1 to H6, H6 is bigger, H1 is bigger. So H1 is bigger, H6 is smaller. The order is decreasing. H1 to H6. By default, headings are always bold, whereas paragraphs are non-bold. Headings are always bold. That is the difference, fundamental difference between the headings and the paragraphs. This is about the paragraphs and headings. By default, content is always normal, basic format, but you want that format to be changed as per your requirements. One line to be highlighted, only one line in the paragraph to be bold, use B tag, one line to be italic in the headings or anywhere, I tag, underline you want U tag. So these formatting tags we use them, we call them formatting or helping tags or helper tags, with the help of which we do some small level of formatting to the text available in your web page. Anywhere it can be text, you can able to make those small changes without depending on the CSS. In that category only we have seen q codes, mark tag for highlighting the portion, some portion, and code tags to separate normal text from the syntax or anything like solution, mathematics, any technical terms you'll keep under code. Think like that. Any technical terms other than normal English, normal text, technical terms you keep under code so that it will be highlighted. And to give something at the top or to the downside, like superscript, subscript, like powers and all, we use sup for superscript, sub for subscript. So these are the things we have discussed. In our next session we see how to add images. So like that, in our complete HTML journey, we learn everything. Whatever we actually see, any page site we open, we see the content, right? All the content we are going to add practically. Fine. And all my sessions, as I told you already, will be practical sessions. So as starting only, right? First you people have to know the subject and you have to get into the concepts and all. That's why first 1 2 sessions will be like that. But still here also you're able to see everything practical, right? And from yourself also I expect the practical things. That what I expect today is, after going home, you have to create one web page. First to create that folder structure in your computer. Okay, somewhere D drive, E drive, wherever you find space, there you create like full stack. Your folder name should be something like this. Yeah, assume here I created something like one folder called full stack. Inside the full stack I created two more folders called front end and back end. Then I created one folder called HTML. After few days I will create one more folder CSS. In the HTML folder all the HTML related stuff I am saving. The same thing I want you also to do, so that there won't be any clumsy. Everything will be at one place, so that you can able to refer it in the future also. Got it? You do that, and the work is for today is like this. First create the structure, in that create the first web page, in that add the text related content, headings and paragraphs. At the same time, all these formatting tags whatever we talked in the classroom, the same whatever I practically implemented, but I want you to implement on your computer. Got it? And from tomorrow onwards try to bring your device. Notes, okay, fine. Notes you can make an but laptop for practical things you have to come up with a laptop. Okay, don't forget you try to bring a laptop because it's all about practical things. Clear? So that's it from my side for today. Vikram, you are clear or you have any doubt? If you have any doubt, just let me know. If not, just mention like you are clear. Yeah. Okay, Vikram, you also do the same thing. Okay. Fine. You just create the web page. In that, you try to add all text related content. Fine. And in the next session, we see some other content. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you. We'll meet in our next session. Bye, guys. Take care.